Taurus, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, you have my love. Appreciate you. If you are brand new to the channel or just cross-watching for your particular energy or sign, come in to Steampunk and my new playlists. Check them out, okay? Like I always say, Taurus, sometimes these cards line up with us, sometimes they don't, but I'm going to give you the best explanations of the cards that I can, the storyline, what have you. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the rest, okay? Do keep in mind, Taurus, I always put your haiku poems right before your reading starts. So that will be the transition into your reading. I've already shuffled up the cards, but for transparency's sake, we will shuffle up. We'll talk about your categories. I wish for you peace, health, wealth, stability. I pray the universe shows you the way, the guide that you need, that you meet your desires, passions. Doors or opportunities are opening up for Taurus. All right, we're going to talk about your current energy, your crossing challenge, foundation, the recent past, the possibilities, the near future, the self, the environment, hopes, fears, wishes, or worries, and the outcome and the direction. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to take just a minute to look at these cards, and while I'm doing that, here are your brand new poems from Haiku Corner. I'll be right back. Okay, Taurus, we start off your reading with the Page of Wands energy. I do feel like you've got somebody coming your way, okay? Right off the bat, we could be talking about, fire sign energy here, but I feel like something's got to end before something can begin, okay? And if you're down for this reading, let's talk about it, all right? Like I said, we got Page of Wands energy. You know, we could be talking about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius signs here. We don't have to be, but we could be. I've also got Scorpio energy here, but what I'm getting at is this is kind of like someone's watching you definitely with maybe like a renewed type of interest here, okay? This is, I don't know, it's like they're rediscovering you, okay? This is I want to text them, but I don't want to look too eager kind of energy, all right? And it is eager. The page is definitely the eagerness, okay? The exploration kind of a card here. But I feel like this is like a spark, you know, and it won't leave you alone. So somebody's curiosity is reigniting maybe this spark in you, okay? It could be somebody rehearsing what they'll say before they hit that send button, but I definitely kind of picking up on this as a flirty type of energy, maybe subtle flirty, right? And kind of hoping that you'll notice on your post, you know, maybe. I don't know, someone you thought was done, maybe just reappearing, you know, and has that kind of a playful energy, right? Um, you know, you're feeling more attractive at this time, you know, more magnetic, more visible, more seen, right? So this could look like a crush, you know, that enters in with, you know, that kind of a chaotic, you know, exciting type of energy. But this is the, I don't know, this is the sudden urge for you, maybe that, you know, you changing your hair, your clothes, aesthetically speaking here. So I'm just saying there's some kind of something as, you know, the dual energy in this has that, I don't know, it's got everything from creative ideas to somebody refusing kind of to let you go, right? This might be one of those, you know, those late night texts that you're about to receive here, okay? We're going to talk about this this next card, all right? We got the Death card. Like I said, we could be talking about Scorpio energy here. We don't have to be, but you could have Scorpio in your timeline here. Look, this is the part where I always give you the, yep, take it with a grain of glitter here, okay? Um, we're talking about you're safe here, okay? I'm just saying this is the transformation that you're not going to be able to outrun. All right, this one's chasing you, baby girl. I'm saying like something's got to end so something real can start. So it's all about, maybe it's about taboo, maybe it's about loss, maybe it's about shedding that version of yourself, right, that played really small, okay? And what I'm getting at is that, excuse me, I feel like there's this connection here that it has some avoidance, some maybe some behavioral type collapsing going on, but I feel like somebody they just can't hide anymore. Okay, we could be talking about a third party, as well. Maybe something like that dissolved. Okay, so that this situation becomes way more relevant. Okay, this is I'm not accepting breadcrumbs, that type of bullshit, but it's like I don't know. For others, it could look like you're outgrowing a job, you're outgrowing this role or some kind of identity that you played in your in your life so far, right? So it's kind of like got the I don't know, long held type fears or something. Maybe I don't know, maybe becoming exposed or released for some of you. We could be talking about some kind of an emotional conversation that may change everything here. Look for the I say as far as timing, look for that next moon phase shift. Okay, take a peek outside, find out what phase we're in. You can look it up on the internet, pretty easy, right? But I feel like something around the next moon phase shift, you're about to hear something here. Okay, all right, we're going to talk about this third card here. This is the foundation, right? Ace of Cups. What else do you want? This is the moment your heart says yes, hell yes. Okay, you're ready for love. It's I feel like you've played that the half role game, right? Of love, the half version. The tolerating that shit. It's someone's someone's confessing their feelings like unexpectedly here, or this is talking about that new emotional chapter. That's going to open up. Even if it's with somebody familiar, it's just like I don't know. You're softer. You're more open. You're more receptive, and I feel like that may be why that Page of Wands showed up in your energy. It doesn't have to be the case. It could be somebody brand new, but I kind of feel like I said, there may have been somebody who just like rediscovered you, right? So the feminine energy here is this is emotional depth, consistency. The masculine energy is I want to show you some affection physically. Okay, we do have that Page of Wands. So like I said, it's a bit fiery. Okay, could be talking about a crush. That becomes like I don't know. Both of you feel the same way about each other, and so that I don't know. It's got sincerity instead of like chaos. There's nothing about this that's chaotic, but I feel like I don't know. Some kind of a message is going to come when you least expect it, right? All right. Let's talk about this recent past energy. Right? We got the Six of Pentacles. I do want to tell you right now. I'll go over this with you, but we graduate, from the 6 to the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's money situation is about to. You're about to see a difference. Something's taking place here. Okay. For some of you, you could be seeing some kind of synchronicity around like rain patterns. Something about nature right now is really popping up in somebody's head. We are entering into the early spring. At least where I'm at, you can tell by my cough and allergies, snotty nose, blah blah blah. But I'm just saying, I don't know. This feels like a recalibration of your life. What you give, what you receive. So it's kind of like that brand new, fresh, early spring, right? Something is I think you're realizing that maybe somebody wasn't matching your energy, but I feel like I definitely feel because I saw that graduation in the Pentacles, somebody's financial imbalance is about to get correction. Okay, I'm learning to say no without guilt as well. Some of you have had a hard time with that. We could be talking about some kind of the masculine here that may have pulled back, on you because it does within this card there is the give and the take. Okay, so I feel like maybe there is also this feminine energy that may have stopped over explaining, and so this masculine energy may have pulled back, to avoid disappointing you somehow, maybe in a conversation, or maybe that they just didn't step up and they knew this right at the time. But I feel like that's about to change. Okay. Anyway, I'm investing in myself again. Okay. All right. We're going to talk about the possibilities. And I like this card. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody somebody could be having some synchronicities from the past here. You know, I'm talking about something like a little bit like that. Just read it off. Just read it off. It may hit you. It may chime with you. Some love songs, some R&B going back. You know, let's take it back, y'all. But I'm just saying, somebody has got some synchronicities going on here. You know, this is talking about a turning point. Okay, this is fate intervening here. You know, when you stop forcing shit, that's when this change is going to take place. Okay, so I really feel like there may have been a song connected to someone, right, that plays at the exact right moment. Excuse me, this is a lucky break in your money or your career. I do apologize for coughing. I know that sounds disgusting, but you know, when the weather changes, it's just, oh, allergies. I love them. I love them. Yeah, what I was saying was like maybe, I don't know, somebody could hit the damn lottery here. That would be amazing. If that happens, you better damn sure put it in the comments, right? Okay, unexpected financial blessings is what I was getting at. Like I said, you have definitely, you know, you're graduating from 6, 8, 9. You completely skip the 7. It's like something, that's what it tells me. Something definitely is about to take place here. We could be talking about a karmic cycle ending for some of you, okay? This masculine energy gets that wake-up call, right? The feminine energy, I don't know, this is you're gonna receive a sign that you just absolutely cannot ignore, okay? So it's sudden opportunity here, you know, changes in your path. I don't know, something's gonna feel fated to you, okay? This Wheel of Fortune is definitely a cycle ending and a brand new one starting here, okay? Take what applies. We're going to talk about this near future. Like I said, you skipped the 7 completely, went straight on into the 8. And I'm talking about Pentacles here, so it's financial means to me. I'm seeing it just clearly here. Blow up, and also financial means as well. The 8 of Pentacles is the feminine energy here is just more intentional, okay? This is getting serious about, I don't know, your skills, some kind of a craft or business or something, you know, but I feel like definitely this is that job opportunity that it's kind of requiring you to focus, but it's paying off big time, okay? This is I don't know, it could be that masculine energy trying to improve themselves, right, for you. But it could also be like, you know, maybe that message that's going to come in after somebody just overthinks the hell out of it, you know? So, I don't know, some of you could have, you know, seeing signs like, I don't know, like repeated ads or something like that. Connected to something that like you've been trying to manifest. I don't know. Somebody here though, they want to prove their consistency. This is all about consistency. This is all about putting your head down, you know, getting real with your business. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's definitely consistency in this. We could be talking about like any time between now and maybe, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks. Some kind of a significant date may fall in there and may be important for somebody there, okay? Just pay attention to the timing on this one. All right, we're looking at self. And again, it's another graduation. You know, this is blow up. Look at me. You know, I am abundant. I am the epitome of abundance here. You know, you're stepping into some power here. Independence. You know, irresistible, magnetic, the attractive glow. I mean, people are definitely noticing you, okay? Something is very intimidating about you, okay? And I believe it's called your self-worth, which causes that beautiful Moses kind of glow, right? I'm just saying you're attracting higher quality partners here, right? You know, I'm no longer tolerating the mixed signals. This is I don't know, this is that masculine looking at you saying, girl, you know, I want to make you my wife. You know, this is that guy, you know, oh yeah. Yeah, it's masculine energy, you know, and they see you as wife material. It doesn't have to apply like this. It could be husband material here. But I really have been picking up on the feminine on this situation, you know, and this masculine coming forward. But I don't know, it's upgrade, right? It's wardrobe, it's your aesthetics, you know, it is your mindset, you know, compliments from out of nowhere, that type of energy, you know, but definitely feeling a little more financially stable. So something's breaking loose here, okay? Some of you could be having like deja vu about this time, okay? All right, we're talking about the environment. We got this 10 of Wands. All right. Once again, take this with a grain of glitter. I'm going to phrase this gently. It matters very much, okay? Someone around you is overwhelmed and they're hiding it, and it makes sense. You just stepped up your shit, and they're like, you left them in the dust. They don't know what to do here. Okay. This could be that past person that's carried guilt, right? About maybe how they treated you. Um, Maybe they're under the pressure now to fix everything. Like I said from the very beginning, that Page of Wands kind of just gave me the energy like, I'm seeing a side of you that's like, oh shit, got to step up kind of energy, right? So it's like, I don't know, somebody may be afraid to burden you with their problems or something like that, or maybe there's like I don't know, this could look like maybe a job or a family situation that's kind of weighing heavily on them, right? And so, in this energy that they want to reach out, but they feel kind of like unworthy, right? And maybe you're sensing someone's stress, even though they don't say it. So it could look to you like a little bit of avoidance, right? But I feel like it's because they care too much here. Okay. This is definitely that need of that emotional conversation. Okay. And we're going to find out about this. Now, this is the part that's really interesting, right? So in the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries, we got the Page of Pentacles now. Okay. This is another, you got pentacles all in this. This is awesome. Earth signs, definitely. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, or Pisces. I'm sorry. No, shit. That's a water sign. Here we go. Virgo, Taurus. Where's my other Earth sign? Capricorn. My bad. I had to actually look at that one real quick. I don't remember them all the time whenever I'm under the gun like this. But it's like, you want something real here, but you're fearing like starting over. Okay. This is that. And I feel like this is going to be that someone who's wanting to offer you something, maybe a little bit small, okay, because they're just kind of like playing the scene. If they come off too large, you're going to know that they're full of shit, and they don't want to play that way, right? It's got that masculine energy that kind of fears rejection, right? And they kind of fear like the feminine here may feel like it's wasting time, right? And so you're wanting the clarity, not the confusion, and he's fearing of like choosing the wrong damn thing to say, the wrong damn thing to do, right? So it's that fresh start, without losing your dignity, of a card here. But I feel like something may take place. I told you there was a 3 to 6 week kind of a window there. There may be some kind of a gathering, some kind of a festival or a holiday gathering, or maybe in a family gathering, or a friend group that brings this person around again or something. I feel like this is about the time this person is, you're going to know. I feel like your intuition is just going to know something's going to be said. Something's going to take place here. Uh, I know this because we're following with the Queen of Cups and the outcome and the direction, right? Um, this is intuition, all about the intuition. A love that feels safe, right? This is someone finally opening up emotionally. This represents the emotional. She's the epitome of ebb and flow. Okay. And I'm saying this feminine energy is leading with compassion here. So you're going to definitely allow this person to say the things they need to say. You're not hard, you're not harsh. This is trusting and leaning in on your intuition fully here. So you're stable, you're grounded, right? And so this soulmate connection can strengthen. It can take off. Okay. This is going to be receiving that emotional validation you've been waiting for. Okay. I'm just saying, if you want a specific clarifier and a time, I feel like there's something between like 3 to 6 weeks that just keeps coming up in my head here. Okay. And I got stuck on the earth signs, but I also went into water signs and a little bit of air. So somebody could be dealing with Aquarius or Pisces here. It doesn't have to be, but I kind of tripped up on the signs there. So maybe you are dealing with that in your energy there. Okay. So definitely Taurus, it's about emotional rebirth here, stepping into your power. I know you're scared, maybe a little overwhelmed, but something's finally moving towards you. And I feel like it's honest, okay? Emotionally honest, okay? And so, stepping into that independent kind of a status and feeling like you're the magnet in everywhere you go. But this is what's drawing in that real love, okay? Not the half versions that maybe you have accepted before in the past, okay? So, I don't know. There's a fated shift coming, right? And I feel like the outcome is definitely going to be, the softness that you're requiring here. Okay, Taurus, really cool reading. I'm sorry when I get going and rolling on, sometimes I trip up, and I apologize for that. But it's exciting to see because I feel like you've been waiting for this, and and you deserve it. You earned it, right? I see a lot of pentacles. So there's definitely some money movement in your life. And I don't know, maybe you're already well established or something like that, but some kind of investment, something, and it could be maybe this power dynamic is what you receive, or is what you, maybe what you feel is abundant. You're that's how you declare your abundance. It's not about money, right? It's about that connection. So definitely something's about to change. Something's about to shift here. Okay. Anyway, Taurus, if this was the reading for you, let me know. Would you give it a thumbs up? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscription button, okay? Anyway, I'm going to leave last week's video. If you haven't seen it, check it out, okay? And let me know. Perhaps some of those energies may have, followed this through. So anyway, I love you. I respect you, Taurus, and I appreciate you for coming into Steampunk, all right? Hope I get to see you on the next readings. All right, bye-bye.